Hello and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is a daily reading for September 10th, 2019. This is a reading for the collective, so it may not resonate with everyone. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And definitely, if you like what you hear or see, hit like, share, and the subscribe button if you already haven't. Blah, 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 blah. Can I say that again? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Spirit, what do we need to know for September 10th, 2019? What do we need to know for September 10th, 2019? Spirit, what do we need to know for September 10th, 2019? Thank you, Spirit, for your messages. I am using the After Tarot. It takes the regular Rider-Waite imagery and shows what would happen, a few seconds or, a minute or a few minutes after the scene that we're used to seeing. So it's actually quite interesting. Oh, we had the Nine of Pentacles show up yesterday. All right, and here we have the Seven of Pentacles as our overall energy. Just give me a moment to take a look at these cards. Okay, very cool. So here we have the Seven of Pentacles. So normally, the Seven of Pentacles, this is what I love about this deck. It just gives so much insight. We have the Seven of Pentacles. This man, he's tending his garden. He's looking at all of the work he's put into, and he's waiting for the fruits of his labor. Here, it's showing that, it really has paid off what he's been doing. He hasn't taken too much, though. He's just taken just enough to savor, to nourish himself, and so he can really start to see the beginning results of all of his hard work, and that's beautiful. That is right on top of the Knight of Pentacles energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is a slow-moving energy. This is something you've been really working hard towards, and you've been really patient with. All right. Now, the first, there are a lot of pentacles here. We've got two pentacles and swords. All right, so we really might be dealing with that earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You might have those in your chart, or if you're listening and it concerns somebody else, that they might have those signs in their chart. Now, I do get that there's a little bit of a warning here, though, because I do think you have been really focused on your career, on your studies, on creating abundance, manifesting it as well. But Spirit does have a little message here, the Four of Coins. This man has been hoarding all of his coins and hasn't been sharing, and he's going to die alone. Here we have the Death card coming out after him and saying, you know what, you may have all of your coins, you've rejected society, you've sort of isolated yourself, you're all alone, and that's the way you're going to die, without sort of having enjoyed any of that. So I get that that's the message from Spirit, you are focused, but make sure that you also make time for the fun stuff, okay? And make sure that you make time for love. I see no cups in here, and I see no wands either. So I feel like there's a lot of passion missing from this experience, okay? And I feel like that's one of the warnings that Spirit is telling you. Just don't hoard too much, because you never know. Life is short. You never know when it's going to end. I'm not saying anybody's going to die soon, but you do want to make sure that you're not too focused, you don't have too much tunnel vision, that you're neglecting your human, your relationships. All right. Now, the Knight of Swords, I'm sorry, all of these make me laugh, and because they make me nervous, because they shock me, because they're funny, they're surprising. But here we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is all about action. He's about communication. He's all about using logic and reason, and he's like charging forward and into battle. Well, here he's actually killing someone. He's actually sticking his sword through it. So with this in the reverse, it's telling you to just be really careful. Okay, just be really, really careful that you're not killing your personal relationships, and that you're not killing your, that you're not neglecting all of your emotional and personal relationships too much. Okay, because that might be really taking people out of your life. All right. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're dying, but they might be dropping away. They might be, turning away from you. All right. So then we have the Four of Swords showing up here. So we have fours again. We have 2 fours showing up here. And here we have the Knight. He's taken his time out. He's taken time to regroup. And so a woman who loves him is coming up to him and coming to give him a flower, give him a kiss, and try to awaken him. So Spirit is saying, you haven't lost everybody. It's not too late, but it will be important to pay attention to that energy. And really, I'm getting again, it's really important to honor the people that, honor your personal relationships, the ones that mean anything to you. Okay. And, you will get what you've been working towards. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's self-made, somebody who is just, she's normally standing in her garden with her hawk on her shoulder. Here she's dropped her glove, which is called the gauntlet. She's picking grapes. She's probably going to make wine. And she sent her hawk off to do, whatever it is she needs him to do. So, you will be in a good place financially. Just make sure that, that you don't burn all of your bridges, okay? That you don't burn all of your bridges while doing so. All right, so Spirit, please tell us what else we need to know for September 10th, 2019. What else do we need to know for September 10th, 2019? Ooh. All right. The Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance. So yeah, I'm just getting, make sure this is Libra energy, but also just, she's in a very meditative state, in a very meditative position, but also just make sure you're balancing your work and your love life, your family and your work, your creativity and what you do for money. Okay, that balance is going to be really necessary. The Cosmos, creativity and vastness. Wow. Okay, so really pay attention to what the universe is telling you. All right, and that the universe is huge. So if you have tunnel vision and you're way too focused on just making money, or just, if whether it's buying a house, or just, whatever your exercise routine, because this can be physical and health as well. Just remember that the universe is really big, and and that it's important to have goals and to reach them, but tunnel vision isn't always good for a lifetime. Okay. And then we have the Ice Queen, ideas preserved, non-action, and entitlement. All right, so I'm getting, this is very Queen of Swords energy. She came out yesterday, but, even if you have been hurt in the past, sometimes we turn to work when we are hurting, or we don't want to face something. But it doesn't mean just because, you've been... you've been hurt once, it doesn't mean that everybody's going to hurt you. And it doesn't mean you have to lump all of humanity in that bunch. All right, so make sure that you're not being too cold. That's the message I'm getting here. Very loud and clear from Spirit. That it's okay to take your time to heal. All right, and a lot of us have been hurt. I have definitely. And I always give the metaphor of, like, I rescue dogs. I love dogs. I'm crazy about dogs and cats. And when they die, it hurts. And I had my best friend and, my best girl pass away in April, and it hurt so bad. And it was the hardest thing I ever had to do. I held her while they put her to sleep. And while they were doing it, I didn't know who was making that weird noise in the room. And it was me. And I was letting out this sound that I just, I didn't even know. And I realized it was me afterwards, and it was the hardest thing I ever had to do. And and some people will say, well, and I know so many people are like, yeah, I've had to do that, so I'll never have another dog again because it hurts so bad. And I can't think like that, because we're meant to take care of other beings. We can't close ourselves off just because something hurts. We have to be resilient. We have to get back on the horse that bucks you, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, whether it's job, whether it's education, whether it's putting your dog to sleep. And I firmly, firmly believe that. And you're only doing yourself a disservice by closing yourself off to other experiences. All right, so anyway, Spirit, please tell us what we need to know for September 9th, 2019. Sorry, I just got really sad. All right, here we have Gaia, earth connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to earth, stay grounded. I love that because here we have the cosmos, you know, come back to earth, you know, it's a big place. There's so much to be enjoy, you know. We look at here, we look at her enjoy. She is alone, okay? And but I'd like to think, you know, that she has friends, that she has family, you know, she has animals, you know, there's so much in life to enjoy. Good food, good wine. If you don't drink alcohol, you know, there's just good, you know, there's just good stuff. There's travel, you know, there's so much to enjoy. So, you know, don't get too stuck in your head about and with your pain. Okay, Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. I'm surprised this didn't come out yesterday with that hanged man and that sort of martyr symbol that we were getting. You know, I thought that was really cool. And this one's saying, you know, it's kind of resonating from yesterday. You know, lead by example, you know, take charge, you know, and make sure that you're not, you know, cold-hearted. And here we go. This is the same card. Almost yesterday we had the never-ending symphony. Here we have the never-ending story. You know, if you don't, you're just going to be stuck here. This person doesn't look happy. Look, the heart is beneath her. She can't see it. You know, time is running out. She's alone. She's sad. You know, she's going to be like, you know, wake up one day and be like, where did everybody go? You know, and that's the overall message of this, you know, of today for September 10th. So go ahead, hit that like button, and please subscribe if you already haven't. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates in your lives, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day.